All right, telestaffers, this video is about detail codes. Chief Nevin just sent out an email about detail codes. Wanted to show you how we built them, how we created the new list, and also how to make work codes basically have that dynamic issue to require a detail code. So we're going to come over here to settings. We're going to go to codes. If that's going to click, we're going to pick dynamic value group. And you're going to see here, I've already created the new list. But basically, this was our old list. You can see them listed here. We had it per city and all that business. There was a group that worked through the detail codes, and we've basically made it this list. But to create a new group, we're going to click Add Group. We're going to put the name in here, an abbreviation if necessary. And then down here for work code type, we're going to select where they're going to go. What type of work codes. And we can see if we look at the detail codes, again, I chose to number these 900s to show that they're new. And then we just basically add value, put it in, add value, and then you're going to basically go through and add them. So that's how we add them. And then we have to attach them to the work code themselves. And so we do that by coming over here to work code, and we're going to select a overtime code that this is going to be attached to. So we're going to select the work code. We're going to come down to the detail code spot, and then we're going to add the 0003 November 2024 detail codes. Now, there's another thing that we want, and that is we want to require a detail code. And so what we're going to do with that is we're going to come over to our dynamic issues, right? We're going to clone this note required for entry, which you can see I did here, and I renamed it to 0012. And we're going to change it to detail code required for this entry. And we're going to have to put in a pattern. So it's just A through Z, capital A through Z, capital 0 through 9. And that pattern is just to basically capture anything in the work code. And then we're going to target detail codes. And then we're going to come down here. This would say none when we were building it. And we're basically going to select everything that earns overtime or comp time. That's how we're tracking the detail codes. And they're all in order. And so basically what I did was I selected the first one. And then on my Mac, I pressed Command. On a PC, you would do Control, and then you're just going to select all of the overtimes, and then it'll automatically say it applies. So basically what happens when we do that is we've created in this dynamic value group all of these detail codes, and then we can go to the work code, select any overtime code. I'll select this overtime special assignment, and we'll see that in here, detail code 0003, that's the new one is selected, and we can come down to the dynamic issue, and we'll see that it's going to prompt anytime you work this, put in this work code, it's going to prompt that you have to have a detail code. It will not let you move past it. Okay, so you can override it as a BC staffer or full access, but the idea is that a user is going to put in that work code, and it's going to require a detail code. So that's how the detail codes work. We can come over here just for a quick test. I'll go to my calendar, just something that's not going to stick. I'll come over here to the 6th. I'll add a overtime special assignment work code, and then you're going to see what's going to pop up. Detail code is required, a note's required, and then detail code. Again, this is a level 2, so this one is easy to, a captain could override that. But that's going to make sure that somebody has to put in the detail code right here, and you can see that it has the 900 series. So that's how detail codes work. Any questions? Let me know.